So traders, gold and silver are absolutely on fire right now. And it is just a powering move. And what I believe is one of the greatest trading opportunities this year. And if you followed my YouTube channel, you would know that I've called this and I'm still in this trade, capitalizing on this entire move up. And I've called this all live on YouTube. But what is the price target that I see gold going to? And also we'll have a look at silver as well too. So let's get straight into it, guys. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Plus also I want to share with you how I believe you're actually not that far away from you achieving a good income from trading, okay? And I really want to share something with you in just a moment that I really believe is going to help you when it comes to your trading and how you should be thinking about your trading in order for you to a 6 and then eventually a 7-figure income, okay? So I'm going to share something with you here. But look at gold, guys. Gold has been one of those trades that that has just been, it's been so incredible, right? Like gold is still going right now. Now, I actually thought gold maybe for the last couple of days starting to peak out, starting to peter out, and maybe we'll get a bit of sideways movement or a bit of a drop and then another leg up. But so far, it has not done that. And what I like to do is, let me bring up, this is the GLD price, by the way, guys. This is the GLD price, or actually even the gold price. What I like to do is I like to use the 9 moving average to help me when it comes to me understanding when the overall move has come to an end. Okay. And so what I mean by that is that if I bring up, do I have this one? Yeah, here, right? So if what I mean by that is that this is one of the tools that I use for exits. Okay. But exits are the last protocol. Getting into good trades in the first place is your first thing, right? If you're not going to get into a good trade, then who cares about the exit, right? Get into good trades first, foundations, and then you can start to move from there. Make sense? So the big thing I want to share with you here is this. I like to use the 9 moving average after identifier. So firstly, don't use this technique if you don't, like this technique is based off how my system rules work, right? And it's based off my system, right? So, because the thing is, but the way that I trade this market is I like to get in at the time where it's likely to make a move up or move down, right? That's when I like to get in. And when that move up or move down is likely to be coming to an end, it will start to cross below or above that moving average, right? So for example, this move up through here, when did it end? When we actually got a close below there, right? That's when this sideways movement. So if you're more of a shorter term trader, you'd have been in here and out here, right? Same thing for here, right? Same thing for here, right? The market's going up, but it's still above the 9 moving average, which tells me this move to the upside is still strong and it's still going right now. So if the market does start to get below the 9 moving average, it tells me that this leg anyway, this leg, not the overall bull market, but the leg in this move, because there's legs, right? You have up, stair step, sideways, stair step, right? We have these are legs ups in markets, all right? This is what we call trading. We're trading the markets. But we want to know when is it likely to start to go through these phases so we can be out, right? Or we can use some advanced management skills like I've taught my clients. So the big thing about what I just said there is that's the reason why I like to use the 9 moving average, but that's based off my system, right? My system says that when looking at these markets and looking at my trades, I get in based off when the market's likely to have a big move, right? You don't use this technique in a ranging or a divergent setup or any of that. Like it's just, or any of that sort of stuff, right? It's based off. Okay, we're now likely to make the next move. When's the next move starting to end? Okay, and the purpose of me saying that is I'm looking at this now from the gold price. Look at this here. We're still above the 9 moving average, so we're still really making big moves in this here. And also the GLD price. Look at this here. Still well above the 9 moving average. which is one of the reasons why I've stayed in this trade. All right. Now, what I did do is through this period, as you guys know, right, on this bar here, that's when I personally got into this trade, utilizing options and futures, by the way. I'm now out of my futures position for a nice profit, but I'm still in my options position today. Okay. So, and if some of you guys are new to my channel, say, yeah, John, whatever, you didn't get into this bar here. Go check my YouTube channel out. It's all live on the, this entire, again, if you're brand new to my channel, my entire year has been, again, just go back through history and you'll start to realize that through this whole period through here, I was waiting for gold to break out. When the gold did break out, I caught it. Even through this point through here when the market was going sideways, I even titled videos, second move coming, and so on and so forth. So this entire move up, I've absolutely nailed it, right? So there for the people that are new to my video saying, yeah, John, whatever, you didn't get into here and you're still riding it right now, whatever. It's like, I did this live on YouTube. Now, by the way, guys, this is what I've done on YouTube, right? Me and my private clients go over so many more amazing stuff, and we're taking so many more amazing trades this year itself. So that's the reason why, like, I'm utilizing the 9 moving average says we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Now, let's actually go back to here about where I believe price targets are, and I want to share something else with you. So for me, price targets, what I believe by looking at this, let me actually just take all the moving average off the screen now, because I really don't like to use a lot of moving. You know what, guys? Have you noticed? And one of the big things I want to share with you. Have you noticed 1 or 2 moving averages on the screen, and I've capitalized on one of the greatest moves we've seen this year, right? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that I've called and managed and capitalized on one of the greatest bull moves we've actually seen this year so far? The purpose of me saying that is that if you're I hope you can see by utilizing indicators, and one of the reasons why I don't use indicators is because indicators can actually stop you from capitalizing on the entire move. We're just reading the markets properly, getting a good understanding about the markets. That's when you can see that. Anyway, so my targets, what I see where gold going is 2,500. I've always had a 2,500 target on where I see it going. It does look like that 2,400 target there. Now, how I get those targets is this here. Let me squeeze my charts up a bit more. Okay, and how I get that target is I go to this high point up here. So that's the ultimate high point through there. And then we have this sort of channel down through there. What I like to do is I like to go to the upside, and then I like to go to the downside, right? And then guess what? I project that up to the upside. So we're roughly around that level around there, right? 2,400. The 2,400, 2,500 is an ultimate target where I see gold going. Now, it's a target. I have seen so many times those targets just be that, and it just keeps going, right? There was a bearish trade that I was in a while ago now, and I got into it, and I picked up I think it was about 400% return on my options, right? A massive trade. Because remember, guys, when you get into really good trades like gold, you're picking up 300, 400, 500% return, sometimes more, right? So anyway, the purpose of me saying this is that there's a bearish trade that I got into a while ago, and bearish trade, got into it. It was a short position, bought put options. The market dropped over the space of a couple of weeks. I picked up a good 300-400% return, somewhere around about there, I think it was. It was a really, really nice profit, right? I got out thinking, it's at support level, and it broke the support level, and it kept going for another few weeks, and that option ended up about 900% return. So the purpose of me saying that is that when these targets are just that. These things can just break straight through it depending on the momentum and just keep going, right? And eventually pick up a good 500 to 1,000% return. Now, if you think that's crazy, like, John, 500% return, that's crazy. Just look at the option prices for the last month, let's look at the option prices in the last month for GLD, and you tell me if it's crazy or not, right? It's already doing it right now. You guys that trade options know the volatility in the options has been happening for the last month, ever since I called this breakout, right? And so that's where I see this thing going, is potentially having another move to the upside, which is probably another 5 or so percent. But again, it may not stop there, right? It may be this may be the continuation of a move up towards 3,000. I don't know. You know what? I don't need to know. I just use simple exit management techniques, and I just let it go, right? And again, you can do really, really well, guys. We just got to make sure we're sticking to really good, simple principles here. And look at the this GOD chart. Look at this GOD chart. It's just absolutely just on fire, right? Look at this here, just a really, really, really strong close today. I really thought, guys, this last couple of days here, oh look, we're getting a lot of doji days, right? So I thought, okay, we're probably gonna see a move on the downside, soon. But that's my thinking. I think that's gonna happen, but I didn't get out of my position because of that. I'm just like, when am I gonna get out of my position? Well, my very first port of call is what? Utilizing the 9 moving average. When we start to get below the 9 moving average, that's when I need to really start to assess that what's going on here, and I may need to be out of it. But until then, don't think, do your job, right? And my job is just to let the 9 moving average do the talking, okay? So that's what I want to share with you when it comes to that there, and I see that through there. Let's go look at silver as well too. So silver right now is really, really, really interesting, because the big thing about silver right now is we're still really stuck at this high range up through here. And we've had a very big move up. We haven't really had a very good sort of pullback here yet, and we definitely are in a phase of breaking out. And what I mean by that is that if I squeeze this up through here, we are definitely getting to a phase right now where we're doing this here, right? We're breaking out of that level through there, and we're breaking up to the upside, as you can see, right through there. So we can actually see that that's what's going on through there, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the really, 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 really big thing through here. I do believe this is the start of an incredible move. And what I want to do right now is just for you guys that are long silver, I know right now the line's going to stop it from going through. So I'm going to remove it for you guys so I can keep going up, okay? Sorry. Yes, that was a joke, guys. That was a joke. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like the line's there. It's going to stop it from going through. Nah, market doesn't give a shit about my line or your line. But one thing I can see here, guys, is once again, we have been in this massive sort of thing through here. So if we're going to do like a 1-to-1, so that point there, silver could be on its way up to now, looking at an actual projected target around $40. It looks like that $40 level up there is around that is a pretty good number there. But we do actually have a lot of resistance around this level here. So maybe, just maybe, it's that point through there. Yeah, if that's going to be the low point, so 1-to-1 projection. That point there to that point there. I guess the conservative target, guys, for silver is around that $34 to $36 level when it comes to the silver price, okay? So that's what I do see through there. Now, guys, one thing I want to share with you is that, as I said before, if you look at the GLD price, right, you know, the percentage return that's happening on the GLD price with the options has just gone crazy, right? I want to share something with you here. For you guys that are, and this is where, like, traders, you don't realize how close you are to becoming, like, to doing really well from trading, right? And as you know, to develop a six-figure income from an actual job requires you to, you know, it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work to get to a six-figure income from a job. But from trading, check this out. This is sort of a thing through here, right? So if you were starting with, and I'm not saying if you have if you have $1,000 trade and you make 100% return, that's what? Now that one has turned into two, right? Now I'm not saying you have a $1,000 account and you put the whole $1,000 on a trade, right? You might have a $5,000 account and you do a $1,000 trade. Now I say $1,000 trade, right? $1,000 trade. So for example, with the options on the GLD trade, as we know, that thing has just absolutely just exploded, right? Absolutely exploded. This here is what? 100% return. What has GLD done? 3, 4. It's gone 100% return. Big move, right? But oh, John, but that's GLD, right? But here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to share with you here. $1,000 trade. Now that's $1,000 trade. $1,000 trade. But if you purchase the right sort of, say, options, your risk is around 20 to 30%. So you're risking $200 to $300 to potentially make, $1,000. And again, $1,000 investment in the GLD right now would be worth $3,000 or $4,000, right? And that's on, anyway, so I'll get to that in just a minute, right? So I'm trying to share with you here that if you did do that, now this is just based on 100%, right? We're not talking about 300 or 400% like a GLD trade. You see what I'm saying here, right? So if that was a 400% return, that's now 1 into what? 4, possibly even 5K from one good trade. What if you go do that again? Now you've got a $5,000 trade going on and you do what? Another 200% return? Now your account's at 15K. You see what I'm saying here, right? And now you can build up and build up and build up and build up and build up. The purpose of me saying here is looking at 100% return on a trade and utilizing that, you're only 7 good trades away from that. Now, yes, you're going to have some losses in there, so it might take you a little bit longer, right? But I'm talking about 7 doubles to get starting from $1,000 position. Again, that's not your entire account, but having $1,000 trade, right? The $1,000 trade, doing a double, but as you've seen from the GLD or a gold trade, that a double can be quite small when you start to capitalize on a move that lasts for a month or more. We're talking 300, 400, 500% return, right? We're talking a lot of percent. So this is actually quite low compared to some of the money you can actually make, percentages you can make from these trades, right? But I'm not going to talk about a double here. Now remember, this double is with what? Is with between $200 to $300 risk. Why? Because when you buy the right option, if you get it wrong, you can get out fast for a $200 to $300 risk. So this trade here, just say it was, 300% return, right? That means you risked $300 to make $3,000. You see what I'm saying here, right? This is one of the reasons why I like trading options as well too. But then there's double here. The purpose of me saying that is that I think a lot of you guys are trying, even if you're starting with a $5,000 account now, you're trying to trade a lot. What you want to be able to do is that the first thing you want to be able to do is actually slow down and try to take high quality trades, right? And if you're struggling with a system, you can utilize my free trading course, the link in the description there. Now, if you do need some really big help with identifying these trades, just like gold and so much more, then I have reopened some more spots to my coaching program. I've reopened 2 spots to my coaching program, and that's it. I'm going to close it down for good. So if you are on the sidelines and you do need some help, then my coaching program is going to be for you. If you are struggling with your trading right now and you need some help, I can help you out. Okay, so I think it's that second link in the description. Click on that, go fill out the application form, and I'll personally call you to see if you're a good fit. But my coaching program is all about teaching you exactly how to identify these trades, no matter what market you're looking at. Okay, Indian market, Forex market, stock market, doesn't matter. And my coaching program, but also I actually am showing you every single day via live room exactly the trades. So gold, when I got into gold, the options, how I managed gold, how I'm still in it right now, and so on and so forth. I do that all live every single day. And then when the US market closes, today I spent 40 minutes going over chart patterns, going over the system, answering questions and so on and so forth. So this is like a daily intense, daily, not only live trading, showing you what I'm actually doing live in the markets with my own money. But then when the market closes, I'm coaching you and helping you and guiding you this is not some educational program where you do get education. This is not some just AI program where you actually do get my scans to help you find the trades as well too. But I'm there every day showing you what I'm doing because I'm a really good trader. I do really well from trading, so I know I can help you. And then on top of that, I'm coaching you and guiding you and helping you. And I'm helping you also with the biggest things, and that is your patience. That's your discipline and so on and so forth. So guys, I've opened up 2 spots now. That second link in the description, go click on that and you can book a call for that. I've opened up 2 new spots because of the demand I've actually had from so many people wanting my coaching from that there. So I've opened up 2 more spots there, guys. So the whole purpose of me showing you this is that you're actually not that far away, right? If you spend a good, say 2 to 3 months, maybe longer, really getting that groundwork done. What actually is a high quality setup that's likely to make a big move? And not just 100%, but 2, 3, 4, 500%. Remember I said before that there was a trade that I took a while ago where I got out about 300, 400%, and then 2 weeks later that eventually actually went to 900%. You see what I'm saying here, right, guys? Like, these trades are around here. So instead of trying to take 20 trades a month, let's try to take 20 trades a year and bring it back but be much more selective in the trades we're doing right now. Now, yes, not every single trade is going to make you a profit, but you can see the risk there, right? With a $1,000 trade, you're risking $200 to $300. And a G or D trade, you're looking at really, really, really good numbers. And I really wanted to bring this up for you at the end of this video, because I think a lot of people, it's the impatience, right? They look at the market, they want to trade, and it's one of the hardest things out there. I am not an active trader. What I like to do is I'm more like a sniper approach. I wait and I wait and I wait, and then I hit it hard with good risk management, and then I like to capitalize on big moves. So my account has big jumps, but not a lot of trades. While you're taking a lot of trades up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down with your account, small profits, big losses, loss, profit. I got a high win-loss ratio, and I laser in on the trades that I like and make big moves. And when they do, I capitalize on that for a month or two, and my account makes big jumps by taking only a few trades. And that all just comes back down to really understanding what you're looking for. So anyway, traders, this is it for me today. Have an amazing day. I'll speak to you real soon.